Hey guys, so the current state of the housing market in the United States is a topic of great interest to many people, particularly as the country continues to grapple with the effects of COVID-19 and the pandemic. Now, while there are concerns that the ongoing recession could lead to a housing market crash, the data suggests that this is not necessarily the case. All right, so one key factor to consider is the median sale price of homes. Now, while this has decreased by 11% from its peak 8 months ago, it is important to remember that seasonality is a factor that contributes in this decline. Now, in fact, when comparing January of this year to January of last year, home prices are actually up by 1.5%. Now, another important consideration is the mortgage interest rates, all right, which we know that it's steadily increasing over the past year. Now, while it was under 4% just 12 months ago, it has now breached 7% and is showing signs of a continual rise. Now, as a result, the number of homes sold each month has fallen by 33.9% this January compared to last January. Now, a clear result of the higher interest rates. Now, however, it's also important to look at the supply side of the equation. Now, as of January, there were 1.31 million homes listed for sale, which is a 20% improvement compared to last January. While more supply is coming online, it is not a flood of new inventory. Now, additionally, while housing inventory is up 20% from last year, it is still down approximately 27% compared to pre-pandemic levels. Now, it's also worth noting that the percentage of homes sold above list price has gone back down to pre-pandemic levels, currently sitting at 21.2%. Now, this is good news for people looking to buy a home, as it suggests that prices may be stabilizing. Now, of course, it's important to remember that these statistics are based on national averages. National. Home prices may be down substantially in some areas, while they are up significantly in other areas of the country. Now, the situation can vary greatly depending on what area you're in, what state you're in, and what city you're in, and their local economies. Now, looking to the future, the Federal Reserve has been raising interest rates to fight the inflation, driving up interest rates on mortgages and making it more expensive to buy a home. Now, as a result, home buyer demand has fallen substantially and home prices have come down as well. However, the value of the U.S. housing market is still $13 trillion higher than it was pre-pandemic. And while these are concerns about the future, there are also reasons for cautious optimism. So in conclusion, while there are concerns that the current recession could lead to a housing market crash, the data suggests that this is not necessarily the case. It is important to consider both the demand and the supply sides of the equation, as well as the specific circumstances of your area before making any predictions about the future of the housing market. Thank you for joining me.